Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to the end of the year. Chill little stream here. Our annual games ranking. Every game we played this year getting ranked. I'm gonna mute myself real quick and I'm gonna see how loud the music is. Give me 1 second. Should I turn it down a little bit? I think I'll turn it down a little bit. A little bit of 5 a.m. Animal Crossing. I don't know, that's a go-to chill vibe track for me. Always has been. Just very relaxing. I used to get up before work and I would play a little bit of in my Animal Crossing era. I would play a little bit before work at 5 a.m. I would get up early and do some fishing and whatnot. So this track just always really hit for me. How you doing, Gaybat? Okay, so we have 54 games here. Not quite sure where to start. Maybe I just get the cannot rank, no rank games out of here. The no rank games are, I don't know, I think that they're fairly self-explanatory. How's the audio, Gaybat? Is the music too loud or am I too quiet? This is the first time I've done this setup since I fucked up my mic. I fucked my mic all the way up. Let's just pick something random. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Okay, that's a hell of a one to start with. I'll put it here and I'll talk about it. So Rebirth is pretty crazy. I got into FF7 just last year, which is crazy because Final Fantasy VII OG is the kind of game where once you play it, for me it feels like it's always been with me. I've always played it. And it was great. And including Rebirth, all FF7 games I played since last year, I've played over 300 hours of this one, like, spin-off, this one game and its spin-offs, you know, between FF7 OG, Crisis Core, Remake, and Rebirth, plus DLCs. Did I say Crisis Core? The movie. I got real into FF7, and it's real good. Going into Remake, it was super exciting, and then going into Rebirth, I was also super pumped, and I think Remake excels in a lot of places that Rebirth doesn't. But I think Rebirth goes beyond in a lot of ways, even beyond Remake. The cutscenes in this game are top-notch, the story's crazy, OST is crazy, combat. I truly think that FF7 Remake and Rebirth has, like, probably my favorite combat system ever. I think that the merging of real-time action and time, turn-based, like, time-stop stuff, I think it's, like, flawlessly executed. I think that Remake has a major pacing issue, but I think it's also, like, a damn near... is it near perfect? Probably not. But its best moments are perfect, and it's got a lot of best moments. Definitely an S-tier game. It was good, Sam-Ray. Rivaling Tears of the Kingdom? In length? Yeah, Rebirth, it was north of 100 hours, and there was still plenty to do. I didn't even touch hard mode. You know, it's definitely a long-ass game. You know, Remake was 30 hours, and then this one was 100 on one playthrough. A long-ass fucking game. Fast Fusion. This was an interesting one. This one is one I got when the Nintendo Switch 2 was a little bit of a new toy. This is a Switch 2 exclusive, I believe, unless it's since come to PC. I think that the developer's previous games were also Switch exclusives, or Nintendo exclusives. It's just a very fast racing game. It's pretty simple. You go fast. It's a time trial kind of game to me, and that's generally not my kind of jam, but I bought it because I heard people were talking about how hype it was. Nothing was really out on Switch 2. It was really good. I really love the presentation. I think it looks great. It runs super good. I played it actually a little bit on the channel one day. Fast Fusion, it's a really good racing game. If you're super into racers, you will love it. Isn't it weird? Isn't it weird with me down here in the corner, by the way? I feel out of place down here. I'm not at home. Yeah, Fast Fusion's really good. If you watch a trailer and you're like, that looks sick, you'll know if you'll like it. I liked it. I didn't love it. I'm not crazy about it. I played it like 2 or 3 hours. Pokemon Black. I'm not gonna rank this. I don't think I could ever rank this game fairly. It's my most played, one of my most played Pokemon games behind Emerald probably. I picked it up this year when I started getting active on my DS again. I was gonna play Pokemon X, and my Pokemon X cartridge is dead. So I was like, fuck it, Pokemon Black Nuzlocke. I played like, I don't know, 15 hours probably, and then I just kind of set it down. It was just a fun little nostalgic blast. It's a really good game. I'd have to do a full playthrough if I were to give it a legitimate rating. I honestly think, since I've started playing other JRPGs, that like traditional Pokemon games, like there was a point in time where Pokemon Black, I would be like, that's one of my favorite games ever. I think playing other JRPGs besides Pokemon have made me love classic Pokemon a little bit less, to be honest. But Black is still really great. It was a little hard. I was getting my ass beat by that Nuzlocke. It's not like new Pokemon, man, where you just are overpowered all the time. I would like go, to the next town and the trainers be like 6 or 7 levels over me in the early game. I'm like, holy fuck. Gotta grind my ass off. What's good, Kopi? Rip game cartridge? Yeah, but now the entirety of the 3DS is at my fingertips. So how did I how did I decide to flex that power? Gravity Falls Legend of the Gnome Gemulets for the 3DS. This is a licensed 2D action platformer, mild puzzles, Gravity Falls licensed game on the Nintendo 3DS. It's pretty bad. It's like 3 hours long, unless you want to go for 100% completion, then it's like 5 hours. I didn't 100% complete it. Game was bad. There's like 2 enemy types in the whole game, maybe 3. It's pretty bad. If you're a fan of Gravity Falls and you can get it for cheap, there's some fun moments with the characters and stuff, but it's not really good. I think the thing that really kind of showed what this game was about was when I rolled credits on the game. I beat it. I was like, yeah, okay, cool, I beat it. Let's see what the credits are, And the end credits was just the credits scrolling, showing all the Ubisoft devs. It was like Ubisoft Osaka and Ubisoft San Diego or whatever the hell. And it was just the Gravity Falls intro theme, which is like 30 seconds long, looping like 5 times. And that was the end credits. I was like, holy shit, this shit, it sucked. It wasn't bad. It wasn't like offensively bad. It's like a subpar licensed game, It's not good. Feel free to answer that pinned message though, gamers. Tell me what your favorite game you played this year was. And your least favorite, too. Shit. Why not? Wonder if there's any Alex Hirsch commentary on it. I don't know. Like I said, it was pretty funny on a couple occasions. Here's another I can't rank it game. Baldur's Gate 3. This one's so weird because Baldur's Gate 3 is like one of the best games I've ever played. But I didn't finish it. And this is a big thing for people. A lot of people are like, I've played like 500 hours Baldur's Gate 3 and I've never beat it. I just keep starting over. I always hear everyone quits when they get to Act 3, and I'm like, why? Good. And then I got to Act 3. Act 3 was really good. And then I stopped playing it. It's awesome. It's super good. I love it. I'll never forget it. I don't want to pick it up again. I don't want to beat it. I don't know why, man. I don't know what's going on with Baldur's Gate 3. It's a no rank game for me because I don't feel like I can rank it. There's a lot I have yet to see. And I feel like I'd be a big fraud if I put it up in S tier. I'm like, yeah, it's great. Not gonna beat it or ever pick it up again. I actually might pick it up again one day. It's a fantastic game though. Highly recommend. Even though I didn't beat it, I played it for like 80 hours or 100 hours or something. Final Fantasy VII, favorite game? Hell yeah, heck. Love that. Deltarune and Silksong? Valid, valid. You don't think you've played any bad games? I have. Let's rank one of those. Paw Patrol. I want to say this is Paw Patrol World. That sounds right to me. It's another Paw Patrol game. This was my protest playthrough. Microsoft increased the Game Pass price to $30, and I was like, that's fucking criminal. Better get my money's worth, so I played Paw Patrol World, and I 100%ed it and got all the gamer score. And I was like, fuck yeah, pulled one over on ya. Microsoft, look at all the value you're losing, because I didn't have to pay for Paw Patrol World. It's open world, open zone, I guess. There's like 4 levels. You like go, and it's like, use this dog here, and you switch to that dog, and then it's like, press A. You run across the map, and press A everywhere. There's like no game design or level design or anything. I played another Paw Patrol game, I don't remember which one. Adventure City, maybe? That one at least had like platforming. It was bad platforming, but it had like gameplay. There's like no gameplay in this game. It sucks. You shouldn't buy it for a kid. Gravity Falls, you should buy for a kid if they love Gravity Falls. I think you should not buy this unless your kid like eats, sleeps, and breathes Paw Patrol, to be honest. You want to play FF7 every time you see someone play it? It's like that. I see someone playing Remake. There's this streamer. Well, she's a video game collection channel, and she recently started streaming this year. Orbalology. She did a blind playthrough of Remake, and I was in there. And every time I was in there, I was like, God, I need to do another replay of Remake. And I'm like that with OG, too. I've been seeing some clips from this guy playing it for the first time on Twitter. Very funny. What's good? I'm confused. Worse than Balan Wonderworld? Yeah. Balan Wonderworld is bad, but it's like got gameplay. Bad platforming, but there's platforming. And I 100%, I got all the achievements of Balan. I played the shit out of Balan Wonderworld. I mean, I guess I also did for this one, but Balan Wonderworld, like, you had to do more. This was like 8 hours to 100%. This one's a return from last year, I think. Balatro. It's everything I said last year about Balatro still holds true. I think it's, you know, Slay the Spire is still probably the better deck builder roguelike, but Balatro still has some sauce. I was playing it, you know, early in the year, and then actually right before Christmas, I finally bought it on mobile for my phone, and was playing that on Christmas Eve at the Christmas party and stuff. And that was a nice little way to pass the time. I'm actually really glad I didn't buy it on the phone when I was no life in it, because that shit would have destroyed my life. Balatro is very addictive. So I'm glad I waited until the brain rot died before I bought it on my phone. Balatro is Balatro, yeah. Everything to say about Balatro has been said. Let's do another roguelike. Wordplay. Wordplay is like Scrabble Balatro, but it's scared of being Balatro. It didn't want to go all out. It's you know, you build your deck as in your tiles of letters. You just aren't able to like really meaningfully get anything super exciting going here. The presentation is like pretty average as well. Kind of looks like a mobile game or something you would have played on Facebook in like 2014. It's Scrabble, so it's fun, and it's got some light roguelike elements, but it's fine. I'm glad I bought it. I enjoyed playing it. Got to think of some words. That was fun. You couldn't get into Balatro? Balatro did teach me how to play poker, and then that led to me wasting like an hour or two of some Yakuza streams playing poker in the casino. But I was winning like a motherfucker. I kept getting 2 pair and just dominating with 2 pair. I was going crazy with the 2 pair. No one could touch my fucking 2 pair, dude. Shit, we're on a roguelike roll. Ball X Pit. I played the demo for Bollocks Pit. I was like, yo, this is gonna be crazy. And then it came out and I played it and it was pretty good. It was pretty good. I don't think a roguelike needs to be like infinitely replayable to be like a great game or anything. But around the 20-hour point, I was kind of starting to tap out. I don't know. It's very samey. You know, you get a lot of options, but it's too easy to brute force a build. It really is. It's too easy to brute force a build that you want. And there's also like some base building, like, you know, resource management shit that I didn't really care for. It's a very good game. I definitely recommend everyone play it. If you think you might be into it, you'll probably be into it, and it's really good. I liked it. I liked it. Any other roguelikes? Clover Pit. Clover Pit. Now, Clover Pit is some crack. That's also Balatro. That's Balatro slot machine. That's Balatro meets Luck Be a Landlord. Or is it just Luck Be a Landlord on crack? I'd say it's Balatro meets Luck Be a Landlord. Yeah, sure. You spin at a slot machine and get money to pay debt to the devil or some shit like that. And you get like some semblance of control over what you know roll, so it's not just total RNG. It slaps. It has really fire presentation. Again, I think it's too easy to brute force a build in Clover Pit. It really is, but it still has a lot of sauce. It's got, like, you know, Bollocks Pit has some sauce. Clover Pit has hella sauce. Like, it might have as much sauce as Balatro, even though I think Balatro is better in the gameplay department. Wordplay was severely lacking in the sauce, and it was unfortunate. Any other roguelikes? Nubby's Number Factory. Dude, Nubby's Number Factory. Now, you want to talk about sauce? On God? I think Nubby's Number Factory, I haven't touched it in a fucking minute. I'm sure it's gotten some updates. I think Nubby's Number Factory is straight up super saucy. Super fun aesthetic, unique. You're not going to be playing a lot of games that look like Nubby's Number Factory. Like, fun IRL visuals put into the game. You can really just send a build to the moon. Nubby's Number Factory goes fucking insane. Honestly, Nubby's Number Factory might be an S tier game. I was on Nubby's Number Factory for a minute. I don't think I ever streamed it. I'm ranking a lot of shit I haven't streamed at the start. Nubby's Number Factory is crazy. Hold up. Just looking at Nubby right there makes me want to re-download Nubby. I might have to re-download Nubby. The thing is, if I did stream Nubby's Number Factory, the bitrate would be dead. There was this dude on TikTok I followed, and he would just make cracked Nubby builds and post them, and you would just see his, like, he would launch the ball and his camera would just, like, blow up, basically. That shit was so funny. Nubby's Number Factory is super awesome. Look it up sometime if you're not familiar. Just check a little bit of gameplay. Northern Lion had some really fun Nubby videos. Great Nubby videos. Honestly, Nubby was A+ Northern Lion content. And you'll get a feel for the game, and it's like $8 or something, solo dev. Changed that guy's life. He was in college. Good for him. He deserves it. Holy shit. I want to follow the dev and see what else he makes. No, it's not free. It's like, it's super cheap though. It's under $10 on Steam. I don't know if it's on mobile yet. I think he said he was trying to get it on mobile. I would probably double dip and buy it on mobile. €8. What is that in real money? Let me look it up. Nubby's Number Factory, Steam. Shit, it's $2.50. It's $2.50 on Steam right now. Yeah, buy that shit. Is that right? It's $2.50? Yeah, it's on sale. It's at its all-time low for $2.50 right now. Lowest recorded price. Buy Nubby's Number Factory. Holy shit. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Let's go random again. Bloop. What is this? Sonic Adventure 2. Well, we might as well rank Sonic Adventure 1 first, right? Boop, 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 boop. As soon as I find it. Alright, we'll just put that not ranked. Where is Sonic Adventure 1? Here. So Sonic Adventure 1 and 2, part of my year of Sonic this year. I played a shit ton of Sonic games. Like, Sonic is very... Oop, excuse me, I burped a little bit. Sonic is very represented on this list. And likely will be next year as well. Sonic the movie 3 came out. What was that last year that it came out? Or was it very early this year? Anyway, Sonic 3 movie came out, and I kept seeing some clips from the end of the movie. The scene from that movie where Live and Learn played, and I was like, that shit is hype as fuck. Looks awesome. I was never super into Sonic, but I had always been looking at Sonic fans from a distance and admired them. And also laughed at them a little bit, you know, because, you know, any fandom sucks. But Sonic fans, I had an appreciation for from a distance. And I decided to get into Sonic this year, and I think it was a great... It was a pretty good decision. I kinda like Sonic the Hedgehog. And Sonic Adventure 1 and 2 are kind of like the peak of that. Damn. They're so good. Those games are your entire childhood. I wish that they had been my childhood. I think I might have had them on GameCube and never played them. I had some Sonic collection on GameCube. Sonic Adventure 1, it's cheesy. It's a little jank. The music goes crazy. The cutscenes are awful, in the best way. The gameplay, pretty damn good, to be honest. It's pretty fucking sick. I love the hub world. I love the sense of adventure, the just video gameness of it all. It's better than Rebirth? Yeah. It's better than Rebirth. Sonic Adventure, I think. Is it, though? Yeah. They're so different. They're actually so different. It's actually hard. I think the peaks of Rebirth are definitely better than the peaks of Sonic Adventure, but Rebirth is so fucking long, and Sonic Adventure is a pretty concise, solid experience. Yeah, Sonic interacts with the president in Sonic Adventure 2. I don't know, that's really hard. I think I'll put it under right now. Sonic Adventure 2, when I was playing it, I was like, I kept bouncing back to Sonic Adventure 1, and I was like, I just think 1 is better. And I think 1 just has a little bit of sauce that Sonic Adventure 2 doesn't have. There's like a level of jank to it, a level of charm, a level of like, what the fuck are we doing in this game? Because it was like, you know, pretty groundbreaking at the time, right? And a lot of that really hits and leads to a satisfying product. And I was really enjoying that charm. But then by the end of it, Sonic Adventure 2 does pull ahead. Its peaks are so high. That when the game is good, it's so fucking good. I do miss the open world, like, hub area, trying to find progression and stuff. I do miss the separate campaigns, though, you know, Sonic Adventure 2 does have its own campaigns as well, but there's stuff I miss from this one, but ultimately Sonic Adventure 2 does clear it. I would not have said that, I don't think, while I was playing them, but sitting on them, coming past that, I think it's true. If there's a game y'all want me to rate that you see on here, shout it out and I'll rate it. You prefer SA1 just because the open zones? I love the open zones. I really do. It's just... Dude, the end game of both of the hero and villain campaigns is so fucking peak on SA2. Like that last Sonic level. And dude, the last Gauntlet level? Holy shit. Like, do you understand how... I think I was bitching a little bit. Do you understand how good this game has to be for me to not be fucking screaming because I didn't have the Knuckles, like, scuba diving upgrade and I had to go back and get it? And I spent, like, over an hour on that last level between all my failed attempts pre and post Knuckles underwater breathing shit. The game has to be incredible for me to not be losing my mind over that. Rate GTA 6. You know, I'm actually really not crazy about GTA games. I'm really not. How'd I like Keeper? Yep. Keeper. Keeper is a really great Double Fine game about change and adaptability and persistence. And it's very beautiful. And it's got its puzzles and it's got some gameplay. I do think they are not super great. It's, you know, Limbo and Inside, right? Limbo is a little heavier on the puzzles. Inside is a little bit more on the narrative. This is closer to an Inside than a Limbo. But I don't think it even comes close to being as good as Inside. That being said, the end of Keeper, which I won't spoil, I think it has some of the most striking, amazing visuals and gaming. Auditory too. It's a out of this world auditory audio visual experience. Keeper is 100% worth playing, but it didn't knock my socks off. Watching people play online. The most I've ever cared about GTA is watching Funhouse GTA Let's Plays. Back in the day, and it wasn't for the GTA. It was for the Funhouse. No, guess. What do y'all can guess my number ones. Go crazy on it. It might be Rebirth. It might be. Is it? I think Ark knows what it is. But Ark's not here. South of Midnight. I think South of Midnight is, like, by far my most disappointing game of the year. I was really looking forward to it, and then it came out, and the gameplay is, bad. There are a couple really fun boss battles, but just in general, the platforming, not very good. The combat, tedious, and real bad. The story, at moments, really good. As a whole, not good. The music, sometimes great. Also, one of the worst songs I've ever heard in a game that's trying to be deeply serious, but doesn't hit the mark and is laughably horrible. It's such a potential man game, because there was so much it could have done to be good, and it just didn't land. South of Midnight would have been a great mini-series. Like 10 episodes, 11 minutes each, like Infinity Train pacing. South of Midnight would have banged as a game. I can't see it as anything besides the biggest disappointment of the year for me. It's a game I've streamed. What, South of Midnight? Yeah, I did a full stream of it. Silent Hill F. My first real foray into Silent Hill. I played Silent Hill: The Short Message last year. That game's pretty bad. It's pretty funny. I liked it a lot. But Silent Hill F was my first, like, actual Silent Hill game. It fucking bangs. It's great. It's goated. It's definitely S tier. Do I split the Sonic Adventures with it? Yeah. I got every ending. I played like 40... This game's like 8 to 12 hours. I played it for like 45 hours or something. I got every ending. I went through to get the true ending. It's a game that you actually do need to play like several times to see the full story. It's one of those kinds of games. And on those kinds of games, I usually just play it once and it's like, all right, let me look up the alternate ending. That shit does not work for this game because the narrative is interspersed throughout. Your subsequent playthroughs change. It's really good. It's probably the best narrative I've played this year. The story is out of this world. The themes are great. The music, awesome. The combat is really good. When you're playing on the hardest difficulty, and it's your like 5th playthrough, it starts to be like, all right. The final boss of the true ending on the hardest difficulty is absolute bullshit. I was stuck on it for like an hour and a half. It would like one hit me. I got stuck in this fucking loop on a save where it's like he was about to attack, and like you either perfect dodge it or you die. And I was stuck at this save point for like 30 minutes. I actually quit out of the game. I quit the game and I had to rechange my whole loadout, all my perks and stuff. It's a very combat-centric game, and a lot of people were critical of that. A lot of people didn't really love that. They've changed it. They have changed it significantly towards the end game. I think that they reduced the number of mandatory encounters. I remember reading those patch notes. So I'm actually not quite sure what the current state of that game is. But for me, I loved it. And tomorrow, we are playing Silent Hill 2. You know, they made a fan of me. I want to play more survival horror games now. And Silent Hill F is a big part of that. Hinako is my goat. Great game. Highly recommend. Rebirth, Lost Records, or one of the Dooms. Ooh. Interesting guesses. Fortnite? That's gonna be a no rank. Fortnite is Fortnite. I played Fortnite for like 2 months this year. It was really awesome when I played it. The monetization is really bad. It's Fortnite. I can't rank it if I didn't play it all year. The shit changes so fucking much, right? You think DK is my number one? Which one? Donkey Kong Country Returns or Bonanza? That's an inspired choice. Let me cough up a lung real quick. Is Bonanza not on here? Did I not add Bonanza to this? Am I blind? Oh, fuck. We'll worry about that later. Longest year in human history with Bloodborne being this year? Yeah, kinda. BH. Let's go Deadly Premonition 2. Wow, this one was a roller coaster because holy shit, there were some moments where it was excellent and some moments where I legitimately considered dropping it and not beating it. Biggest roller coaster, biggest disparity in quality. I think a lot of the shit I didn't like about it was me wanting it to be more like the first. It's not like the first at all. The tone is very different. The gameplay is very different. The characters are very different. But I do think it retains a similar amount of charm of the original. It just expresses it really differently. I did manage to get really emotionally attached by the end. I love Deadly Premonition 2. I think it was really good. Keep in mind, I played on the Nintendo Switch 2, and it was post-transphobia update and post-performance update, plus it runs better on the Switch 2 than the Switch 1, innately. So, if I was playing that shit at launch, it would be dog shit, F tier, worst of the worst, because the way that game launched is unbelievably inexcusable. I really don't think we've got Bonanza on this list, man. Give me a second. We're gonna get Bonanza on here. Do I really not have Bonanza? Boop, boop, boop. That doesn't sound right to me. I feel like I remember pulling up Bonanza. Well, let me check and see if I missed anything else then. I see why I skipped Bonanza. It was because it was in between the old Sonic games. Okay. It was in between Sonic 2 and Sonic 3 and Knuckles. That's why we missed Bonanza. It's why I missed Bonanza. My bad. I'm adding it now. Don't hate me. Don't be mad. It's okay. Ooh. All right, Bonanza has been added. And we're back. Ooh. Boo, 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 boo. I'll anger the internet if I don't put Bloodborne up top? Really? It won't be Bonanza if I forgot it? Oh, shit. Ninja Gaiden Ragebound. Actually, let's just do Bonanza since I just added it. Donkey Kong Bonanza. This was my Switch 2 system seller. I was like, holy shit. That looks like I was like excited because it's a new Donkey Kong game. I like Donkey Kong. I like 3D Mario, even though I barely played any. I wanted some shit for my Switch 2, and they dropped the Donkey Kong Bonanza Direct, and this shot to the top of my like attention. I was like, this is gonna be Game of the Year. This is what I need to play more than anything. And I played it, and I loved it a lot. And then I kept playing it, and I was loving it less. And then the end of the game has some performance issues, and it made me really mad. And then I did the post game, and I was like, yo, this is goated. And then the post game was so good, and then I was like, well, why wasn't the base game good like this? The base game was good, but the post game had like gauntlets with level design and platforming and puzzles. And Donkey Kong Bonanza's grave sin is that it does one thing really well. The smashing and the destruction, it's fun as fuck. That's like the main thing that the game has going for it though. And when that gets old eventually. I feel like the game didn't have enough true platforming or puzzles or anything. And I was wondering if maybe like the game just wasn't formatted to make that shit work, but then you get to the end and it is present in the post game. It feels absent. It feels like a shallow experience. Now it's a beautiful experience. The music's great. The visuals are great. When the game isn't having performance issues. I think Pauline is amazing. I think DK looks great, and I love their relationship. Jenny Kid Pauline, like 10 out of 10 casting, by the way. I think she's amazing. She made Pauline one of my favorite Nintendo characters, and I did not give a fuck about her before playing Bonanza. But it just ultimately felt like a shallow experience. It's good. It's good. It's just not, I didn't love it like I really hoped I did. And that could definitely be a case of maybe my expectations were too high. Shit just felt like, I don't know, brain rot. Kinda. You just like break shit. Now, Curry Air Riders, that's also kind of a brain rot game. No, and I'm not shitting on DK. DK is a really good game. It's just, it felt kind of shallow. It really did. Also, the DLC for this shit pissed me off. I didn't buy it, and I never will. Now, Air Riders is also brain rot, but in a different way. DK, I feel, is really loosely designed. You have a lot of freedom to, you know, go and just break whatever the fuck you want. You know, it's a little chaotic, but Kirby Air Riders is also incredibly chaotic. But instead of being loose with a lot of, you know, just wander over here and break some shit, Kirby Air Riders is so fucking tightly crammed and packed and tightly tuned. City Trial. It's City Trial. Like, I played a good amount of Air Ride. I played some Road Trip. I didn't beat it. But City Trial, I bought this game at $70 for City Trial. And City Trial is fucking nuts. It's 5-minute matches of the most insane chaotic gameplay ever. When I first started playing Air Riders, I was like, I feel stupid playing this shit. Which is how I also kind of felt playing Bonanza, because like my mouth is hanging open and all these fucking lights are flashing. I'm flying around at 1,000,000 miles an hour. I was like, I feel dumb playing this shit. But like, while with Bonanza, that's kind of slash neg, with Air Riders, I think it's kind of like slash pause. I think Kirby Air Riders is, if there is a must-own game on the Nintendo Switch 2 right now, it's Kirby Air Riders. I think it's insane. I think it's so fucking good. It's brain rot slash pause. It's right there. It's an S tier game. You feel like Bonanza and Air Riders were chaotic brain rot? I think Bonanza, I think its core gameplay is brain rot, but I think that there's a lot of I think there's great stuff about both of them. I think Bonanza has a really good narrative and has a lot of heart. It has a lot of heart to its story. Just dismissing it as like brain rot feels like, I'm not saying brain rot in like a valueless way. I'm saying it like as a descriptor. I don't know. It makes sense to me. And that's all that matters, right? Over Silent Hill? Yeah. And that really speaks to the quality of Air Riders for me, because I value narrative. I don't give a fuck about the narrative of Kirby Air Riders, by the way. I don't know what's going on in the story. Some motherfucker got eaten by ants or something. I don't know. I don't know what the fuck's going on in that. It's sick, though. Cool cutscenes. I think Nobody's Number Factory is getting bumped down to A. Another A tier game would be, and honestly, Bonanza might go down to B. Yakuza Kiwami 2. It's the third Yakuza game I played after Yakuza 0 and Yakuza Kiwami 1. It's definitely by far got the worst story out of them, but it's got the best gameplay. Yakuza Kiwami 2 has some sauce. And also, despite having the worst story, like, it's still got a lot of good stuff going on thematically. It's got a lot of fun twists and turns. It just does not stick the landing. It is better than Clover Pit. It's really good. I loved it. I love Yakuza. I'm excited to play Yakuza Kiwami 3 next month. I will be there. I wasn't going to, but then I played this and I was like, all right, I got to. I was just going to play OG Yakuza 3 at some point next year, skip out on the Kiwami version, but then this game made me realize, oh, like, on God, the action Yakuza games have good combat? This was news to me. And I'm not saying that as to like shit on 0 or Kiwami 1, but like, I think Kiwami 2 combat is just crazy. And it really surprised me to see that a lot of people hate and dog on the Yakuza Kiwami 2 combat, because I think it's the best that I have experienced so far. Feeding Frenzy, it's very basic. You are a little fish and you eat big fish to get big. It's fun. It's fun. It's simple. It's simple. It's easy. It's basic. Xbox Live arcade game. The Patrick Star game, it's Goat Sim, but licensed with SpongeBob. That's literally it. I think that this game was grossly overpriced at launch. I think it launched at $40. I think it should have been a $30 max game. It's fun. It's good. You know, it's if you like Goat Sim, if you like a sandbox fuck around game, you'll like it. I played it on Game Pass. I'm glad I didn't buy it. It's fun. It's yeah, I'm really glad I played it. I had some fun with it. Silly stuff. Fun mini games, just run around Bikini Bottom, causing havoc, ragdolling around and shit. What else is there to say, right? To a T. To a T is the newest game by the creator of Katamari, featuring music from Rebecca Sugar. It is a narrative game following a teenager who is eternally stuck in a T-pose. Silly gimmick, right? But really, what it actually is at its heart is a story about disability, and the disability they just went with is just something that was a bit silly. The character has like a service animal to help them out. It shows the way that like they have to adapt to day-to-day life because of their condition. It's fun. It's fun. There's a lot of really good gags. I actually laughed my ass off at this game on several occasions. The big sin of this game is that I think it drags. I think its narrative drags, especially towards the end. I was like, all right, like, let's wrap it up. I don't know. Also, for some reason, they decided to have it be open world-ish. Like, you can go around the entire world and get, like, money. That shit just shouldn't have been in the game. It should have been level-based. Like, okay, you're at school level. The walking to school, oh, find this shop in the city. That shit should have not been in the game. It padded it out. It killed the pacing. And, yeah. It's a fine game. It's fun. I'm glad I played it. It's probably C tier. It could have been a lot better. I liked it though. Didn't think Patrick would make it a B? Yeah, it's probably not. 2 T is probably also better. Expedition 33. Yeah, it's bottom of D tier. No, it's like a generational video game. Really fucking good. What is there to say that hasn't been said? It's probably the best game that came out this year, huh? Probably. What do I say? There's nothing to say. Everything that has been said, positive, negative, it's all been said. I said don't buy it unless it's on sale. What? Expedition 33? Or Patrick game? Patrick game is good. It was just really overpriced. Like, Novi's Number Factory is an A tier game. If that shit was $70, that would make me reconsider. I think, you know, I don't mind pricing being a factor. My ratings. It's just my list. Coming for me? Coming for me? Yeah, Expedition 33 is pretty good. It's really like a generational video game. People are going to be talking about it forever. People are sick of hearing about it right now. They're going to have to just get used to it. The first Expedition 33 clone is coming out. A Dragon and Fairy 4 or some shit. Some Chinese RPG is getting a remake. And they took it from like a classic JRPG style and they said, it's Expedition 33 now. They jocked its swag. And people are like, but Expedition 33 didn't create turn-based. Yeah, but no, they slapped Expedition 33 paint on it. That's going to happen. You're going to see a lot of people biting off Expedition 33. And then you're going to see a lot of people saying, they're not biting off of Expedition 33. Expedition 33 didn't create turn-based combat. They're like, yeah, but it's like clearly, you know, barring a lot of aesthetics and gameplay features. Well, Expedition 33 didn't create timed button inputs and JRPGs, or maybe it's a Mario and Luigi like. It's like, these people are all disingenuous. Expedition 33 is wildly influential. You're gonna see a lot of games trying to eat its salad. It's gonna happen. It's coming. You're sick of it and didn't even play it? It's good. It's good though. It's not overglazed. It really isn't. It's really that good. F-133 is crazy. Avowed? Avowed's pretty good. I actually dropped Avowed, but Avowed's story sucks. The story sucks and the writing sucks. And the characters suck. But the gameplay of Avowed kind of goes crazy. It kind of goes crazy. It has a very satisfying upgrade loop, loot loop, combat loop, platforming, exploration. The exploration is really satisfying in this game. I liked playing Avowed. If it was less RPG and more just action game, I probably would have liked it a lot more. I actually dropped this one pretty close towards the end. I don't remember why. I think something was releasing around the time. Let me check. Did I drop it for Lost Records or for Hello Kitty Island Adventure or something? I don't remember. I was pretty close to the end. I just dropped it and I didn't really feel bad about it. I played it a lot and I liked it a lot. It's pretty good. I liked Avowed. I wish the story was good. Had some fun moments as a viewer. Yeah, I just wish it had a good story. If it had a good story, it'd probably be like high A tier, to be honest. The story sucked. Boo boo boo. Donkey Kong Country Returns HD. This is actually my first time playing Donkey Kong Country Returns. It was really good. I'd played the demo at GameStop on the Wii as a kid. You know, they always had like the demo system. You could play with the Wiimotes and shit at the kiosk. I played that. It was like level 1 or whatever. And, but I never owned it. I might have, did I buy it for my DS? I might have bought it for my DS. If I didn't, I wanted to, but I never got around to playing it. This like includes the Wii content plus the DS exclusive content. So it's the definitive edition, if you will. It's really good. It's good. I like Donkey Kong Country. It's better than Clover Pit. It's better than Bonanza. It is. It is. It's not as long. It's not as narratively strong. It's better though. You know, sometimes simplicity is better. I don't know. But I say that, but Donkey Kong Bonanza is a simple ass game. So I don't know, man. I don't know. I do think it was probably overpriced though. It was definitely overpriced. Should have been fucking $40. It's crazy that Metroid Prime remake was $40 and then this was like $60. Pokemon Legends ZA. Before we do that, let's do Pokemon Scarlet Violet DLC. I'm just ranking the DLC. That's pretty much all I played for Scarlet and Violet this year. I played it on the Switch 2, so it ran like a video game. Scarlet and Violet killed my love for Pokemon because they played so poor. They performed so poorly that the shit kind of just soured me on the whole series for like a year and a half or 2 years. But returning to it on the Switch 2, you just have to pay for a $450 upgrade pack, and then the game is pretty good, it turns out. The DLC, Pokemon, you know, has been controversial, I guess, in its Switch era, and it's before that, you know, ever since they went 3D, they've been controversial, I guess. But one thing that, in my opinion, they have not been slacking on is the DLC. I think that since they've started going for DLC with Sword and Shield, every DLC has been out of this world. I think that Scarlet and Violet has the best DLC. Great characters, great themes, great writing, fun new environments, fun new Pokemon. I think that the second DLC, the Indigo Disc, introduces some really fun grinding mechanics that are satisfying, some checklist gaming. Pokemon has kind of become a checklist game ever since Pokemon Legends Arceus dropped, and I think it does that pretty good. oh, it's always been a checklist game because there's Pokedex. No, it's more. It's more. And it's a good checklist game. I think that the Scarlet and Violet DLC is pretty fucking great. Very funny too. The Mochi Madness shit. I mean, dying. I think that it introduced some of the best characters in all of Pokemon. To be honest, Carbine and Kieran, A-tier characters, and base game Scarlet and Violet already had like probably the best characters in Pokemon. And then they were like, but hold my coffee or whatever the fuck, right? Pokemon Legends ZA plus the Mega Dimensions DLC. I'm not gonna rank them separately because I just played it like back to back. I never took a break. It's probably the most fun Pokemon game ever. I think, yeah. It's they cooked. Great gameplay loop. Great characters. I don't think that the character writing ever gets quite as deep as Scarlet and Violet. I do think it is consistently more fun. I think that it's the funniest Pokemon game with the most charm in comedy department. I was giggling my ass off. I think the character designs go crazy on your main cast here. Lita, my beloved, Naveen, Tawny, and then you get to the DLC, Ancha, and the gameplay's fun as fuck. I love the real-time battles. I love the loop of going into the wild zones, catching the Pokemon, and the Za Royale, and then you go in the DLZ and you have these hyper dimensions, fun as fuck, super strong Pokemon. You die. You never die like this in Pokemon games. It's weird. I saw someone say that Pokemon Legends EA isn't a hard game, but you will die more than you have ever died in Pokemon. I think that's probably true. I was in my item bag like a motherfucker in this game because goddamn were my Pokemon dying. People tend to hate Sun and Moon, but you liked them. I never beat them. I really didn't. I made it past the tutorial, but it put a bad taste in my mouth. And I know that's such a basic bitch complaint for Sun and Moon. I was like 18 or 19 or whatever, so hop off, right? I was basic. Fuck it. Also, that I had stopped playing games. I was in my real weeb era at that point. But I wouldn't say I stopped playing games. So I was playing games less, and then I got into them, and then I stopped. Legends EA does, by the way, have the tutorial problem. It's got the tutorial problem. I think its biggest issue is pacing. There's a big variety of gameplay, and there are some sections of the game where it's like, go do this and then also do this, and I'm like, what? It just feels a little haphazardly thrown together in the pacing department. But it's the most gameplay focused main entry Pokemon game ever. You're playing the shit out of that game. The gameplay is the objective is go play the fucking game. Like Pokemon Legends Arceus, I liked it, but I was like, you're never battling in this game. You're battling in Legends EA, motherfucker. Holy shit. And the battling is fun. It's fun. You hated traversing the map in Sun and Moon? See, I don't even remember. I remember they got rid of HM slaves in that one though, right? Wasn't that the one where they introduced like the rideable Pokemon for different things you needed to do? The music has ended. I didn't see like a loop option. There used to be like a loop option. You need to right click on it. Okay. Yeah, Pokemon Legends EA fucking bangs. It's goated. It's one of my favorite Pokemon games, probably. It's really, really good. Alright, I'm sick. I'm gonna hide my face real quick, and I'm going to blow my nose and like chug half this bottle of water and like cough up a lung. So give me 1 second. All right, I'm back. I got a question for you guys. What was your favorite thing to watch me stream this year? What was your favorite stream series on the channel? Allow me to like glaze myself and inspire conversation about myself. It's actually a little hard for me to pick my favorite thing to stream because like my favorite game wouldn't be my favorite stream. Like Expedition 33 definitely weren't my favorite streams. I tend to really love the narrative stuff, so like Dispatch was really good, Lost Records was really great. And then like Bloodborne and Dark Souls 2, like just big ass endeavors were super fun. Doom Eternal as well. But then like Sonic Adventure 1 and 2 were really great too. Fun streams. Hard to choose. Lost Records because I was so invested. I was brain rotted. Let's rate that, huh? Lost Records. I was totally obsessed with this. I was listening to the music nonstop for months. The song for this game, See You in Hell by Nora Kelly Band, was one of my most listened to songs of the year. I think it was top 5 along with like the K-pop Demon Hunter soundtrack. Kat Mickelson, my beloved, goated character. Great character. Oh my god, I love her so much. One of my favorite characters. And I chose to romance her, so that romance path. Her and Swan were so cute. Fun vibes, fun aesthetic, great characters. I think the story in Tape 1 was really intriguing, slow burn, super character driven. I don't really think that they quite hit the landing in Tape 2. You know, I ended the game and I was like, why did that happen? I have a lot of questions. It left me wanting more. And I liked some of what happened, but I felt a little dissatisfied. The character moments, if you're playing this for the character moments, it's a 10 out of 10. If you're playing it for the story, it's like a 7.5, maybe? The story left me wanting more. I loved it though. I think it was really great. Top of A for right now. Yeah. Bloodborne and Souls, you think action games are the most captivating to watch? Did you watch any of the Doom? Doom Eternal is fucking crazy, Sam Ray. Or play them. You know, play them yourself. Love Lost Records. Deadly Premonition 2 was fun. I think it was probably more fun for y'all to watch than it was for me to fucking play, because that was the most tortuous streams I've done, and same with the first one, so it wasn't really a surprise. There were parts where I really hated playing that game, even though I walked away loving it. Let's do Doom Trilogy, huh? Doom 2016. I played it in 2016, and I thought it was fucking sick. I actually liked the online at the time as well. This came out on like my prom day, and I had been broken up with. So despite having 2 tickets to prom, I just fucking stayed home and I played Doom all day, and that was sick. Doom 2016, I think it's an instant classic that like defined the year it came out. Right? Like, its aesthetic, its music. It was a generation-defining shooter for its campaign, right? And I think that's a really big deal. Like, FPS campaigns don't really do that super often nowadays, I guess. Except for the Doom games. And also Wolfenstein, I think, right? Even though I haven't played those. It's S tier. It's... Oh, shit. It's really good, Doom 2016. Doom Eternal is a very different game. They changed the tone. Doom 2016 kind of presents itself as almost like it has like the aesthetics and presentation of survival horror, even though you are like a badass that is dominating everything in your path. Doom Eternal goes for a much more metal-inspired, goofy, silly, campy, video gamey aesthetic. The hell sections of Doom Eternal are legendary. They do go into the story a little bit more. Those cutscenes, I couldn't tell you what fucking happened in them. Except for the DLC. The DLC is Doom Eternal, which is a game dialed up to 11. They cranked that notch up to 12. The DLC, it's almost too much. It's almost too much. There were moments where it almost feels like action brain rot. Like I'm in these looping cycles. I'm like doing this giant hammer slam, and then I'm flamethrowing enemies to get shields, and then I'm chainsawing to get armor, and then I'm double shotting my super shotgun to charge this to super melee, which refills my hammer, and then I'm hammering down. It's just like a loop, a loop, a loop, a loop, and it's so satisfying to do. It's also hard as shit. Doom Eternal is a really hard game, and it's a little controversial. I didn't know this until I got into Doom. There's a lot of people that love Doom 2016 that hate Doom Eternal, because Doom Eternal, you're flying around. It's so fucking fast-paced. It's crazy. It's a lot to keep up with. It's pretty insane. And I think it's one of the best shooters I've ever played. I think it's better than Rebirth. I do think so. I think so. And I played these two in anticipation for Doom the Dark Ages, which came out, and it had even more story focus. I think it's got a easier to follow story, but also the most boring one. It's basic. The writing is uninspired. It's kind of lame. There are fun cutscenes in this one where it's just like aura, and that's sick. But the biggest disappointment is the music. These games, I look at the cover art, I hear the sound. I listened to the OSTs for both of these. Insanity. This one, I couldn't tell you a single song off of this shit. It's royalty-free metal, man. It's not good. It's not. It made me feel nothing my entire playthrough. They wanted to spice up the gameplay, and they changed it up. You're parrying shots with your shield. That shit's pretty cool. But they changed it up a little too much, man. Why am I flying around on a dragon? Not fun. Why are there 4.5 minute long turret sections? That's not fun. Why am I in a giant mech? That's not fun. There's just a bunch of shit that's not fun. There's a lot of really good stuff going on in the Dark Ages too. Don't get me wrong. When the game's hitting, it's hitting, but it's not hitting all the time. It's a good game in a trilogy with 2 goated games. It's very disappointing. Not as disappointing as South of Midnight, and certainly a hell of a lot better, but it is quite disappointing. It goes here, middle of the pack on B, I think. Crazy that listening to the haters of the best game caused you to make a worst game? I don't know. I'm glad that they didn't just make Doom Eternal 2. Every entry in the Doom trilogy is entirely different. I think that they just tried to reinvent the wheel with Doom the Dark Ages and fucked it up. Like, if they had just... Like, they say that Doom Eternal, you're a fighter jet, and Doom the Dark Ages, you're a tank. That's cool. But, like, why am I also riding on a dragon and also in a super mech? Like, if I was just the tank, that would have been cool. You know? I think they take 30% of this game out of this game, and it goes up like a tier and a half. God forbid the developers innovate. They should innovate better, I guess. I don't know. I don't have any beef with anyone that worked on that game. Doom guy had a cape. That was pretty cool. He had a big fucking fur cape. I like that. Real talk, if it was the same game but had a soundtrack on par with the other two, it would be an A tier. This is like the biggest study in how much sound is important for your games, by the way. Because the soundtrack literally probably bumped it down a whole tier on its own. Oh, that comment was regarding Eternal? I'm not going to give anyone hate for not liking Eternal. Eternal is a very specific experience, and if you don't fuck with that, then you're not going to like it. Doom 2016 is fast-paced. Doom Eternal is on crack. Like, I would never give anyone shit for not liking Eternal. I loved it, though. Hello Kitty Island Adventure. This is Animal Crossing if Animal Crossing had a quest system. That's good, man. Animal Crossing, like, it's fun. I played like 50 hours of it. I played more of it than I did Hello Kitty, I think, actually. But Hello Kitty gave me purpose. Like, go to this character and progress a storyline with them. I liked that. I like that a lot. Hello Kitty Island Adventure is actually really good. I didn't beat it. It's a little grindy, and it's also something that you're intended to pluck away at over the course of weeks, with daily play, or months, perhaps even. But I liked it a lot. I actually fucked with it heavy. I think it's better than Ball Pit. I like Hello Kitty Island Adventure. I'm probably not going to play it again or ever beat it, but I liked it a lot. I think this game is really good. I would play the sequel, probably. I'm gonna use the restroom real quick, and then when I get back, we'll pluck away at the rest. Okay? Let me BRB. Doo doo. I'm also gonna get cough drops. Boo 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 boo. The fireworks are starting. That's all cool. That's cool and fun, even though, they're bad for the environment and cause fires. I don't want to be a killjoy, but you shouldn't shoot fireworks off. But people are gonna do it. That's okay. It's when the gunshots start that I'm not especially fond of. And that's gonna be at midnight. It's gonna wake up to gunfire, and then I get to lay in my bed and wonder if A stray bullet is gonna crash into my home and kill me. Looking forward to that. But we got more games to rank, huh? Skate Story, huh? That's the last one we played. Last game I played this year. Holy shit. I'll do Skate Story and Dispatch because these games have a little bit more in common than you might think. Should I share? I guess I'll just share. These are two narrative games where, they're narrative-based games. Story at the forefront. What is the unifying factor? They both have crazy good gameplay. Skate Story is a story game where I think the story is the weakest part and the gameplay is fucking fire. I think the story picks up in the last 90 minutes, the last third of the game, the story picks up. But before that, I think the story is the weakest part. I think it kind of drags a little bit. Some of the dialogue, it's like, okay, I want to get back to skating. Because the skating is so fucking fun. This game has one of the best soundtracks of the year, if not the best. Blood Culture, I think, is the name of the band that did the music. They put me on big time. I'm listening now. I'm a fan now. The visuals, insane. Crazy art direction. This game is probably the de facto underrated game of the year. And like I said, the story is the weak point. That last third, I kind of locked in. They kind of locked in and they started cooking. The shit gets real good there towards the end. Skate Story is definitely an A-tier game. Skate Story is fucking awesome. Highly recommend. It's on PlayStation Plus Extra. If you have that, you need to be playing Skate Story. If you don't have that, the shit's like $20. You should be playing Skate Story. I think it's on Switch too. I don't know how good that version of it is, but it's also on PlayStation and PC. Dispatch is another narrative game that has banger gameplay. Now, the thing is, the narrative of Dispatch is also really good. I think that when it comes to story games, the writing for this one, the character writing, is very good banter. I was a little nervous that the game might be a little too Reddit before I played it. Because I'm seeing, like, clips and it's like, fuck you, motherfucker. Suck my dick and balls. I got penis. I'm like, all right, is this Rick and Morty? Is this Reddit? What's going on? It's not. I think it captures a actually kind of hard to capture dynamic where the character isn't a Forspoken type character, right? He's not like a smug Marvel MCU asshole. He is working with a bunch of dickheads, and in order to kind of like fit in that environment, he banters with them appropriately, while at his core he's a really nice, sincere fella. I think the character writing in Dispatch is for the most part really good. I think the last 2 episodes of Dispatch get real sloppy in the story and a little bit of the character writing. I think it gets pretty sloppy there towards the end. I think that the good stuff keeps it going. Oh yeah, I forgot to say it's like half gameplay. I started this all off with like, oh, it's got a good gameplay. It's like half gameplay, and I'm not like walking around talking to people, adventure game shit like Life is Strange or something. No, it's gameplay. You are sat at a computer dispatching your heroes. There is a job that opens up, and you have to decipher, okay, I have these heroes with these abilities, with these stats. Who would be good for this job? Like, all right, there's a helicopter it's running out of control. Okay, well, let me send my fast heroes who have the ability to fly and are also strong. Stuff like that. Like, you kind of intuit the right hero for the right job, and you dispatch them. Each episode is about 50% that, and I didn't know that going into it. So when I get into it, I'm like sending heroes out and shit. I'm like, what even is this, man? And it might be the best part of the game. Dispatch is S tier. That shit is really good. I think it's better than Balatro and Sonic Adventure Dispatch is really good. If Dispatch didn't fall apart towards the end, it'd be like top 5. It just really falls apart in some of its writing and whatnot towards the end. Something I did learn about Dispatch, the devs literally ran out of money while they were making it. They like literally like the budget completely ran out, and that kind of explains a lot. I'm very excited to see the future of this dev studio. It's made up of like some, you know, former Telltale peeps. Now, what are they doing? They're talking Dispatch 2, but didn't they get the license for something? Which, by the way, Don't Nod is working on an unnamed Netflix property game. And dude, with Lost Records being 80s nostalgia, or sorry, 90s nostalgia and queer shit, I'm just saying, the Stranger Things Don't Nod game is coming, and I will be there. Even though I don't give a fuck about Stranger Things. That's just gonna be banging. They were originally gonna have like real actors in the game until 2020 hit. Really? It was gonna be an FMV game? That's weird. Interesting. Huh. Well, I'm glad Dispatch is the way it is. Let me look up what Ad Hoc is going to be working on. Because I swear I saw that they got some kind of licensed. Oh yeah, they're making a game set in a Critical Role world. I don't give a shit about that. I don't give a fuck. Ugh. But I'll be there. I'll be there. I'm sure it'll be good even if I don't know anything about the property. But shout out to Critical Role. They're probably the reason Dispatch was even able to release, because they kind of, I think they kind of bankrolled it a little bit. I don't got no hate with Critical Role. I just don't go there. But Dispatch was so good that it inspired me to look for games with actual gameplay similar to Dispatch, which is what led me to play This Is the Police. I played about a dozen hours of it. I'm about halfway through. I didn't beat it, but I've got enough of an idea of the gameplay that I can rate This Is the Police. I think This Is the Police is pretty good. Also, I think Doom the Dark Ages goes like there. This Is the Police is really good. It's got a fun story. It's a little edgy, but the gameplay is solid. It's just the dispatching from Dispatch, but less good, and with characters that are less good, and a story that's less good. But if the gameplay portion of Dispatch really tickles your fancy, then This Is the Police is like a fun thing to do. I think it goes there. Happy New Year! Happy New Year, Bingus! Let's do original Sonic trilogy. That sounds fun. Sonic the Hedgehog 1. That game is pretty simple and it's pretty fucking hard, to be honest. But it's got a lot of sauce. It's a good game. It's fun to play. Boom. Yeah. Boom. Sonic 2. Sonic 2 is better than Sonic 1. Sonic 2 is really good. See, I played Sonic 1 through 3, like, all back-to-back, so they kind of blend together. Unfortunately. Sonic 2 is good. I'm trying to remember. I think this is the one with the final boss that fucked me up, right? Or was that CD? CD was my least... CD, I think it was my least favorite. Goes there, probably. 2, I liked it. It's A tier. I don't know where. There, Sonic 3 and Knuckles is really fucking good. That was my favorite of the old ones. Sonic 2 was... it was Sonic 2 and 3 were like neck and neck. I think that Sonic 3 ended up being my favorite, though. That sounds right. the two ninja games of the year, huh? Well, there were more than two, but the two side-scrolling action platformer ninja games that I played that are both very different. Ninja Gaiden Ragebound is straight-up action platformer. It's classic shit. It's fun. It's hard. Real Ninja Gaiden heads were complaining it was too easy. I loved it. I played the shit in one sitting for like 8 hours, and I beat it. It was fun as fuck. I think it was great. Great visuals, great music, great gameplay. Yeah. Shinobi, very different. It's like more of a beat 'em up, like combo focused. Also kind of a little bit Metroidvania-y, like it's level based, but as you progress through the game, you get, stuff where you can go back to previous levels and access new areas. Shit banged, and I think it was a little bit less good, but that's just me. Still great. Both great games. Pokemon TCG Pocket, I know like the shit out of this for like the 3 or 4 months I was playing it. I spent some money. I don't feel bad because I got a lot of pleasure out of it. Out of my games, let's do this. I'll rank the non-ranked in their non-ranked categories, I guess. I don't know. I don't know. Pokemon TCG Pocket's fun. I actually like that because a lot of you guys were playing it at the same time as me. So I think it was like when I had started the Discord. No, it was before I started the Discord. But then once I started the Discord, we were still playing our Discord server, which I love. I love you guys. That was the best thing I did was start. All right, I'm getting a little parasocial. That was the best thing I did this year was start a Discord server, so I could chat with you guys, and I'm really glad that I did that. Love watching shows with you guys, just talking shit, sharing memes, talking about music, talking about shows, talking about games, talking about life. Rank the Discord server, that's S tier. Now rank the users, I could do that, but that might ruffle some feathers. Pokemon TCG Pocket was a fun social experience, playing it at the same time as a bunch of y'all. I enjoyed watching videos about it, I enjoyed playing it, gave me some shit to do at work. It was fun. I love a digital card game. That'd be a fire idea, ranking users in my Discord server. Jusant is another narrative don't nod game with some gameplay. It's pretty simple gameplay, but it's fun gameplay. This is a more subtle story. I don't remember if there's any dialogue. I think you find some journals, and that's about it. You're climbing a mountain, and you don't know why, and you're figuring it out as you go along. I think it's lovely. I think it's quite lovely. I really enjoyed Jusant. Fun journey. That's the kind of thing you need to either play it or watch a playthrough. I would say play it over watch a playthrough personally. It's really good. It's simple. It's charming. It's beautiful. It's really pretty. You didn't know we had this Bingus? I ain't gonna lie, dog. We started the server back in like March or April or something, dog. Where you been, dog? Where the fuck you been? Well, I'm trying to figure out. There you go. There's a link to join the server. Mario Kart World. Now this is a weird one. It's a good game. It's really solid Mario Kart gameplay. It's just marred by a fucking ridiculous $80 price tag that upsets me. And I think it's okay to be upset about that. That shit's egregious. It's nasty. It's a pretty good game, though. I think it's got a little bit more of a skill gap that kind of scares me from going back and playing online. It's got a big skill gap with all the crazy skips you can pull off with a lot of the tricking. They added some new game modes. I think Knockout Tours Fire. Mario Kart World, it's a good game. That's like way too much fucking money. I don't know, man. Like, the price tag really just makes me uncertain of where the fuck to put this. It's good. I don't know what to say, though, man. It just is gross. Feels gross. Should I knock out the Sonic games? Sure. Sonic Forces, game sucks. Really bad. Funny, though. It's, like, really funny bad. Right? It's, like, bad, and I was laughing at it. And it's short. It has fun music. And, actually creating your own Sonic OC is pretty fun. I actually really like doing that in Sonic Forces. This was the beginning of our Sonic era. I started at the bottom so I could rise to the top. It's fun as fuck. It goes on sale for dirt cheap. It's worth picking up for dirt cheap to play a dog shit game. People are like scared of playing bad games. I think playing bad games is important. I think it's really important to play bad games. And to engage with art that's just not that good in general. I think it helps you create perspective. And I think art is worth engaging with if it's going to make you think. And I definitely thought some things about Sonic Forces. Not very deep thoughts, but I think learning to understand why you like and dislike things is important. And I know I'm not, like, maybe doing that right now because I'm ranking 50 fucking games. You know, I can't give a dissertation on each game, but understanding why you like and dislike certain things is important. I think engaging with things that you dislike and maybe finding things to like about them. There's a lot I like about Sonic Forces. And are they maybe for the right reasons? Maybe not, but I like that game. The way it ends is just Sonic Forces. Yeah, it's pretty funny. My favorite part of Sonic Forces, spoilers, is when they introduce this dimension that, like, is infinite and impossible to escape. They're like, this dimension is the anti-light dimension. You can't go in there, and if you do, there's no escaping. They talk about it. I think they talk about it, like, the whole game. They're like, it's the hyper dimension. And then Sonic goes in it, and then he just runs out of it. And then they never talk about it again. I'm like, okay. That's pretty fucking cool. I was like, I remember asking Chad, I was like, well, surely that dimension is relevant. It's like featured in other games, and it's like showing an impressive feat and maybe establishing some world building. And then, like, someone in chat, I looked down at chat and someone said it has never been mentioned before or since. I was like, okay, well. Sonic Forces is really fun. That's actually one of my favorite streams this year too, actually, Sonic Forces. Up there with Sonic Adventure 1 and 2. Honestly, that might bump it up to B. This game's really fun to play. This game's really fun to play. It's going up there with Deadly Premonition too. It's a fun-ass game. Dark Souls 2. It's the worst Souls-like I played. It's the worst FromSoft I played. It's got pretty high highs, but goddamn are its lows low. Which one is Forces? The bad one. It's the one where Sonic goes into a coma and Eggman tortured him for 6 months. Where you play as your OC. Eggman tortured him for months because he was bored. Not even for fun, just because he was bored. Dark Souls 2, yeah, it's the worst one, but there's some really good shit in there. It's probably got some of my favorite bosses, some high tier shit. Some of the boss fights in this are crazy. And I actually really like the way the game is formatted, where it's like you kind of just advance through this. It's the dungeon crawl game. You advance through this dungeon, and then at the end you get to leave it. You know, it's not like you're just continuously advancing through a world. It's like very dungeon based. And this one actually, like, I know it's like, oh, Dark Souls games are so hard, blah, blah, blah. They hate the player. This one Dark Souls, this is specifically Scholar, the First Sin. It feels like they heard all the shit. It's like, oh, we're the hard game? Then fuck it. Let's be the hard game. And it just, it's unfair, stupid bullshit. Is commonplace. And it sucks. And it's also a slog. Holy shit, it was like 80 hours or something. But a bad Souls game is still a Souls game. Or a bad FromSoft Souls game is still a FromSoft Souls game, and it's still pretty good. It's B tier. It's a black sheep. It's definitely not as good as the others, but it's also really good, and I'm glad I played it. Because if it were like the others, then I don't know. I like that it's different. This is another one that's different, right? Oh yeah, don't get me wrong. If you pay $60 for Sonic Forces, you got straight scammed. Yeah, I paid that. I played that shit for like $3. Bloodborne is also quite different. Bloodborne is my game of the year. Yes, that old game is my game of the year. It's the best game I played this year. It's my favorite FromSoft game. Holy shit, Bloodborne is so good, dude. The world, the music, the combat, the vibes, the systems, the enemy design, the bosses, the story. Oh, Bloodborne's so good. Bloodborne is crazy. Bloodborne, it's so glazed. People say new Bloodborne, Bloodborne 2, Bloodborne Remaster, and you see the Bloodborne people. They're being Bloodborne people, and you're like, what? And then you play Bloodborne, you're like, I understand why there's Bloodborne people. I'm a Bloodborne person. Dude, it's so good. And it was so hard for me to start. Like, it was the worst start for me ever. And then it clicked, and then I think it's my best performance, probably, in a Souls game so far. Maybe DS1, because I think DS1 is easier than Bloodborne. But when I got good at Bloodborne, I got real good at Bloodborne. I think I beat Orphan of Kos in like 7 or 8 tries or something. Like, I was zooming. I was fucking, fucking it up. I love Bloodborne. That game is so fucking sick, dude. You didn't expect me to like it that much? You never expect what I like that much. You were so shocked. I always remember how surprised you were when I rated, I think I gave Outlast S tier, and you were like, damn, Outlast fucking ruled, dude. Yeah, Bloodborne just bangs, you know? It's great. And I think that it doesn't do there's some stuff it doesn't do as well as Dark Souls 1. But there's a lot that it does really good too. And Dark Souls 1 is like, you know, there's not a huge gap between Bloodborne and Dark Souls 1. There's not. They're both like god tier games. Typically the games that you don't like, that you like in a franchise the most, I don't like what? What are some examples? Kingdom Hearts shit? I know it ain't Life is Strange. Like, what are you talking about? You just made that up. And The Bazaar. Now, this is a me game. I've never played this on the channel. I have streamed it in Discord a couple times. By the way, Bingus, we do watch-alongs like every week. If you're still here, Bingus, we do watch-alongs and shit in the Discord like every week. This Friday we're starting Wasamote. I love that show. I love that show. But The Bazaar is very much a me game. It is a auto battler with roguelike elements, randomized like encounters and stuff, kind of like a Slay the Spire, but it's an auto battler. And holy shit, I played like almost 300 hours of this game. I played almost 300 hours of this game just this year. It's fucking good, dude. It's a live service game, so it's had a lot of different iterations over the course of the year. but it's consistently great. Holy shit, the Bazaar is so... It's so good. I don't even know what to say. It's an auto-battler with roguelike elements. Okay, the fuck? It's crack cocaine, dude! This is the game I was waking up before work to play it. I was getting up at like 5 a.m. to like play like 2 hours of the Bazaar before I went to work. And then I'd come home and I would play the Bazaar until I went to bed. Like this is that game. The Bazaar is it. Zelda, Pokemon, Sonic, kinda? You don't fuck with Sonic Adventure 2 like that, Gaybet? Or is it Sonic CD that you don't fuck with? What Sonic game did I not fuck with? You loved. Sonic CD's like the only one I don't fuck with. Like, I enjoyed Forces way more than CD, but I do think CD is a better game. And my enjoyment of Forces doesn't push it up over CD. I can't explain my love for the Bazaar, and I've never played it on this channel. That doesn't even mean shit to anybody. Unless they played it themselves. No, I'm not a human. This is a weird one. There's a lot of different potential outcomes and endings for this game. And there's a lot of randomized elements. I only did one playthrough. But that one playthrough was really, really fucking good. I played it... Was it Halloween that I played it? No. Maybe? It was Halloween week at the very least. Game's good as shit. It's got a gnarly visual aesthetic. Great audio. Fun, you know, sussing them out. Paranoia-based gameplay. Fun dialogue. Fun narrative. It's just, it's really good. It's simple and extremely well executed. It's... It's really good. I like No, I'm Not a Human. I like it. Yeah, when I was playing SA2, I was stuck in the past and like in Sonic Adventure more, but... Also, I think maybe Doom over Silent Hill. Doom 2016. Alright, Backpack Hero. This is interesting, like, inventory management roguelike that I played. Also completely off stream. I think I streamed it in Discord once. It's fun. It just didn't have the depth that I really needed. It didn't really keep me coming back. I played like 15 hours of it and I liked it. I just didn't adore it. It's bottom of B. It's fine. It's fun. Fun, cheap roguelike experience. Alright, and then Sonic the Fighters. I'm really not comfortable ranking this one. I just did a run through the campaign. I just did a run through... let me clear the fuck out of my throat. Give me 1 sec. Sonic the Fighters, I just did like a single run through of the campaign. It's a nostalgia game for me. I played it a lot in Chuck E. Cheese as a kid. I don't know any depth to it at all. It was just a fuck around for fun because we beat Sonic Forces really early one night. So I just did a run through Sonic the Fighters. I don't know enough about this game to rank it comfortably, personally. Sonic Unleashed is a really weird one. This was like, pretty early. Let me check. This was pretty early in my Sonic journey. Yeah, we played Sonic Forces, and then Sonic Unleashed was my next one. So, really, I didn't really have a good idea of Sonic at that point. The Sonic stages, mostly pretty good, especially the last one. The last one is a fusion level. Eggman Land is crazy. Eggman Land is goated. It's legendary. It's one of the most. It's my most memorable Sonic level in anything, I think. Yeah. Nah, Sonic Adventure games beat it out, but outside of those, Eggman Land is insane. The Werehog stuff, I didn't mind it. I kind of found it fun. There were some, you know, tight platforming sections as it that I didn't like that much, but they were fine. They didn't take too long. The biggest issue with Sonic Unleashed for me is the presentation of it. They kind of wanted to have like the hub world, Sonic Adventure 1. It's just way worse. It was way worse. Like sometimes I didn't really know where to go to progress the story and stuff, and it was just kind of lame hub world stuff. There was like some optional quests with NPCs that was charming, that I did a little bit of, but I eventually got sick of it and just stopped. I mean, I'm not gonna dock it for that. It just wasn't like super my cup of tea. Sonic Unleashed is really good though. It's A tier. It's B tier. It's B tier. For the record, I was playing the 360 version with the FPS boost from the Xbox Series S or X. I know that like the Wii version is completely different, and I know that there's like a PC version now, unofficial. But it was good. Think it's gonna be a favorite whenever you get around to it, dog. And then Sonic Superstars. This shit's S tier, honestly. Everyone hates this fucking game, except me. I love Sonic Superstars. I think it's fucking really good. It's my favorite 2D Sonic still, I think. Yeah. Yeah, it is. It is. Also, Sonic 3, you get the S tier bump. Sonic Superstars, it's better than Sonic Adventure? Is it? I think it's not. I think it's below Dispatch. I think Sonic Adventure is over Dispatch. I think Sonic Adventure gets bumped up good amount. Does it go over Silent Hill? F? I think it does. Yeah, that's a pretty good tentative list, I think. I'm the only person you seem to rank Superstars over the classics. Dude, Superstars fucking slaps. And Superstars haters can suck my nuts. There you go. Suck my nuts, Sonic Superstars haters. Fuck you. Sonic Superstars is great. I don't even know what to say. It's just good fucking gameplay. It's fucking sick. It's fun. It looks really pretty. I love the visuals for this game. I like the gimmick stages. The final boss, the secret boss is dog shit, bullshit, stupid. I almost said a bad word. It's fucked up. But it's like the super secret boss. Let it be a little fucked up, I guess. I don't know. It's really good. I really love Superstars. It's the one I want to go back to more than anything. I think it's the one that calls out to me the most, is Sonic Superstars. Like, Sonic Adventure, really cool. Sonic Superstars is the Sonic game I find myself wanting to go back and play. That's the one that I find myself wanting to go back and play. I don't know why. It's just got some kind of sauce, man. I don't know. Another year completed. Yeah. And I actually wrote out some stuff here. I've got a little bit of a gaming... I gotta clear my throat again. The Mucinex is starting to wear off. I got a little bit of a gaming New Year's resolution list. I do. But before that, I just wanted to talk about this year a little bit. I think this is probably the most I've ever played video games in my life this year. Like, we played a shit ton of games on stream this year. And I played more video games off stream this year than I have ever since starting this channel. Mainly thanks to the Bazaar. Like, I know life the absolute ever-loving shit out of the Bazaar. I guess I also did with Brotato last year, but the Bazaar wins out. And the Bazaar is also better than Brotato. I'm in my gamer era, big time, and it's fun. It's nice, it's satisfying, and I kind of want to stay here. Not too much. I don't got a problem. Like, I go to work, I take care of my family. I usually get enough sleep, I guess. But I'm on some real gamer shit now, and it's fun, and I'm having a lot of really fun experiences, and I'm really glad that I get to share most of them with you guys. Same, but you only played 15? Yeah, like, I played over 50 games, and like, some of these are short games. Like, yeah, the classic Sonics, that's like 4 games for like 10 to 12 hours, right? But then, like, the Bazaar, I played like 280 hours of the Bazaar. You know, Bloodborne, that was like 60 hours. Dark Souls 2, 80 hours. FF7 Rebirth, like 110 hours. Like, Pokemon Legends EA, 70 hours. There's some long-ass games in here. Yeah, I was just on some gamer shit. For real. And I'm glad. Like I said, that shit was fun. And I want to stay on my gamer shit. So that's why I got my gamer New Year's resolutions, alright? Let's check these out. I wrote these before I put this list together. So, and compiled all my games, so. Because my first my first gaming resolution for 2026 was play 50 games. I didn't know I did that shit this year. I didn't know I made that number, but I did. So goddamn, we're gaming. All right, sick. Let's go, gamers. I want to beat the story games that I play. If a game is bad, or you know, I've had my fill, I don't want to feel bad dropping it. Like, I dropped Avowed this year. I don't feel bad about it. I think I'm done with This Is the Police. I got a dozen hours out of it. The game is getting pretty hard, and I'm just like, it's fine. I feel like I got my fill. I don't want to feel bad moving on if I feel like it's the time to move on, but I want to mostly stick with games, and I generally do that. I think across the stuff that I played on this channel, I've dropped, what, like 3 games? You know, it's not a common thing for me. So I'm not super concerned about, you know, the beating of games. I think that's not going to be a problem for me. My chat is being annoying. It's not working. Here we go. You've been trying to stick with games more. You have a bad habit of dropping them. It's making content for games it makes it a lot easier to stick with them. Obviously, because, you know, you're fucking recording it and you got people watching it, right? And I'm not saying I'm gonna no life the ever-loving shit out of stuff to get this 50 games. We're gonna pad our numbers. You know, we had the Sonic games, a bunch of short Sonic games padding our numbers here. Patrick Star game, you know, some stuff I played off stream, kind of grindy shit, you know, Paw Patrol, Gravity Falls. We're gonna keep padding our numbers, don't get it twisted. Because I want to play the Game Gear Sonic games. There's like a bunch of Game Gear Sonic games in the Sonic Origins package. I want to check some of them out. Those games, I imagine, are pretty short. So, we'll get our numbers padded. We're going to hit 50, no problem. We're going to hit 50. I do want to clarify. I don't think playing a high number of games, like, is actually a super important metric. I don't think the number of games you play in a year really matters as much as your experience with them. You know, playing games that mean something to you, that you get an experience out of, whether it's a good experience or a bad experience that you can learn from or whatever, I think that is way more important. But I just like to see the high number. It's fun. It's fun to say I played 50 fucking games this year. You know, it's fun. And I'm not like, oh, I'm the better gamer, but like I see someone play like 13 AAA games, I'm like, shit, dog. Like, you know, I was over here playing classics. I was playing indies. I was playing all kinds of shit. I look at this list. This list is variety, bro. What's good, Rixor? Hey, what's good, the Boinker? And S? There's something else in S. Are we missing something? Hello? Superstars S tier. It's good. But I love the variety of this list. Like, I just play fucking whatever, dude, and that means something to me, man. I like getting a wide variety of experiences. They ate up. I mean, yeah. I mean, listen. Look, my S tier's got fucking Kirby Air Riders, dog. It's got, you know, S tier's kind of basic. It's Bloodborne, dog. Bloodborne crazy. But let's check out what are my other gaming resolutions. More JRPGs. Oh yeah. Now that one, that kind of goes in contrast with my beating 50 games objective. That's why we might need to pad our numbers a little bit with some Sonic Game Gear games and shit like that, because the RPGs tend to run a little long, you know. Not everything is going to be a 100+ hour experience like you know, Rebirth, because Expedition 33, the you know, just the campaign for that's like 30 hours. That's a lot more reasonable, you know. The first one that we're going to play this year is Star Ocean, and from what I'm reading, that's about a 20-hour experience. So not every JRPG is super long, but a lot of the good ones are. So, you know, that kind of runs in contrast to my beating a shit ton of games objective, but we'll get it done. We'll get it done. Superstars is cool, but those are your favorites, so you're biased. A valid. Super valid. Also, Boinky. Here she is. I didn't know how big Squishmallows were, by the way. I thought this shit would be like half the size that it actually is. I was very surprised. I opened it, I was like, God damn, that thing is big. Oh, shit. Chrono Trigger's like 12 hours? That don't sound right. Unleashed and Forces in the same tier is insane. Listen, Forces is so fucking fun. Unleashed is definitely a better game, but Forces is so fun. I love Sonic Forces. Persona, yeah, I know. Oop. Did we just loop again? Yup. We're entering hour 2 of the stream. Ooh. You wanted the large tails? I don't think I've seen that. But some other JRPGs, like we're gonna start with Star Ocean early this year. I want to play Final Fantasy X this year. I definitely want to play Final Fantasy X. Loop 110? Nah, or 120? Nah, it's I'm playing a 1 hour loop that I've now looped twice. But I want to play Final Fantasy X this year. That one's like 60 hours, right? That's a long ass game. Surely we're getting new Pokemon this year. I don't know what that's going to be. If it's going to be a remake or if it's going to be Gen 10. It's the 30th anniversary. We're probably getting a Gen 10 this year. And probably a remake too. Shit. Plus, Coliseum, XD Gala Darkness are coming to NSO at some point. I definitely want to be playing those. I'm a little Pokemon pilled right now. I've been wanting to play Pokemon Let's Go. for a while. I guess that's still a JRPG, right? Even if it's a little non-traditional. Forces is a boring game. I don't think it's boring. I think it's really fun. It's not fun to play, but it's fun to experience while you're playing it. Gen 10? Hell yeah. Another thing, another little goal. I'd like to play some more horror games, which we're also tackling early this year. Tomorrow, we're ringing in the new year with Silent Hill 2 Remake. That's how we're gonna be starting the new year. I'm a big noob. Silent Hill F, you know, really, I would say it popped my cherry, but I guess Crow Country did on survival horror, especially. But as for what comes after that, I don't know. I think the Hellraiser game looks really sick. The thing is, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to stream the Hellraiser game because the trailer is like really graphic nudity, really graphic violence. And sometimes those overlap a little bit. That's just kind of how Hellraiser is. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to stream that on YouTube. Maybe I just play it for myself, or maybe I record it for a Let's Play and I edit it or something. I don't know. Another resolution. ORE streams are going to be fun too. What is OREE? Am I dumb? Is that a typo? Was that supposed to be horror? You probably meant horror, right? Boop, 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 boop. Yeah. We doing chap. We doing. Is that the name of that region? I'm a fake ass fan. I ain't played them since I was a kid. Is Deltarune Chapter 5 really coming out next year? Damn. Oh, anyways, all right. Next list on the resolution. More Sonic games. There's so many more Sonic games. 2025 was my year of Sonic, and I want to continue that. I became a big fan, and I want to continue my fandom. There's still a shit ton of Sonic to play, you know. So we're not giving up on Sonic. I know it's been like 2 or 3 months since I played, but trust, Sonic is coming back. Probably with Sonic Mania. That'll probably be the next one I play. Either that or the Game Gear ones. I'm not sure. I would like to knock out 2 Yakuza games this year. We've got Yakuza Kiwami 3 coming in February. So I'm going to be playing that. And then, I don't know, the world's my oyster a little bit. Do I do Yakuza 4 after that? Do I hop into Judgment? Do I play Like a Dragon Ishin? You know, a spin-off game? Or the Fist of the North Star Yakuza game? I don't know, but I want to knock out 2 of those this year. I'm moving at a real snail's pace with that series, and I kind of want to pick it up because, I don't know, this Kiwami 2 was not my favorite, but something about it just really clicked with me. Happy New Year for you, Ariel. Happy New Year. Woohoo. Still 2 more hours for me. I also want to play 2 FromSoft games this year. Probably going to be at least two. Probably going to be Dark Souls 3 and Sekiro. Or maybe Demon Souls. I'm not sure. I would like to average more than 3 streams a week. I was very schedule pilled for like the first 3 years of this channel. It was like, Wednesday from noon to 7 is streaming time, and Saturday from this time to this time is streaming time, and Sunday from this time to this time is streaming time, and on Wednesday I play this, Saturday this, Sunday this. And listen, for story games, I like actually having scheduled blocks. Like, what's a story game here? Like Expedition 33. I think Expedition 33, like if you're watching an Expedition 33 playthrough, knowing that it's going to be streamed at this time on this day, I think is important. What's something we're playing soon? Astrobot, I think that's a little less important, you know? So it's like, Astrobot, if I'm gonna be playing it every Saturday, sure, but like, okay, maybe it's Tuesday and I'll throw on Astrobot a little bit as well, you know? Or, hey, Friday, I got off work early, I'll play a little Astrobot, you know? I want to average more than 3 streams a week. And I think that's very attainable. I've gotten better about that. And my last gaming resolution, keep playing games. This is such, oh my god, this is such nerd fucking loser shit. Keep playing games for myself and not let my passion die. Alright, yeah. Alright, wrap it up. God. Someone shoved this asshole in a locker. Ugh. Hollow Knight tomorrow? I'd like to play Hollow Knight this year, probably. That sounds good. That sounds fun. I'm not gonna lock myself into that, but that sounds like something I might do. Play Hollow Knight. Definitely not gonna lock myself in on that, though. But yeah, I think fun tier list. I think we got a lot of wacky shit on here this year. And 2025, pretty good gear for game releases, to be honest. You know, seems like every year people are like, there were no good games released this year. And every year I'm like, you weren't looking. I don't know. I didn't even play like some of the Game of the Year noms, right? Like Silksong and Kingdom Come Deliverance. I didn't touch those. And look, S tier is my shit. That's my most populated. My most populated region is S, followed by A. Damn. Also, I think I overrated Ninja Gaiden Ragebound. Hold up, we're gonna lower it. Yeah, fuck it. I think it's better than Shinobi. But yeah, that's better. Maybe over DK. Nah. Yeah, we'll do it right there. Yeah, we played the blue game last year. All right. So thank you guys for hanging. Tomorrow will be a stream of Silent Hill 2 Remake. I'm not going to make any promises on how long that stream is going to be, because you can hear my voice and my throat. I'm not going to say like, oh, we're going to be doing 8 hours of Silent Hill 2 tomorrow. And then it's like, oh, my throat is dying or something. I'm sick. So I'll listen to my body. You know, if we only play for a couple hours, we only play for a couple hours. Then I'll play a little bit on Saturday, you know, to make up for it. But we're definitely going to get started on it tomorrow. Yeah, Happy New Year. Still 2 hours for me, but Happy New Year, you guys. Thank you for coming through. Thank you for a great year. I hope you all have a good year next year as well. Bye. Peace.